Hi everyone, it's Ting. Welcome to Transpark. It's Wednesday. Today we're talking about interracial dating and interracial relationships. Same thing. And that's why I am naked, because dating and relationships lead to nakedness and nakedness leads to sex. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not doing sex. I'm just naked anyways. For me personally, I have only participated in interracial dating. I think there are many factors that give into that. I don't really associate with Asian people because most of the Asian people that I know, there's kind of like a cultural barrier between us. I'm kind of whitewashed, if you want to call it. I'm a banana. I'm yellow on the outside, but I'm white on the inside. So I think that, limits my meeting of girls too, of Asian girls. So I've never been with an Asian girl or a Taiwanese girl. I have had three significant relationships, I would say. The first one, she was Anglophone Canadian. I was identifying as a girl, and so we were, lesbians, and her family was very accepting of her and of me. They really liked me. So it was kind of nice to be invited into their home and kind of like understand how like a Canadian family is. Not that they're all the same, but it was nice to experience one. And then my second meaningful relationship was with a Palestinian Muslim girl. That was my longest relationship. We kind of grew up together and we were like best friends. Well, we were best friends. That relationship was hard because her family's Muslim and she is also Muslim. So her family did not accept us and did not accept me. We had to continue our relationship in secret, basically. Um, so that was kind of hard to not be accepted by them. But I feel like we were quite young, so it didn't really matter. Like, not that it didn't matter, but I understood why she couldn't, stand up to her parents and be like, this is me and this is my relationship and you guys need to accept that, because the timing was wrong and they're also like, she didn't want to break their heart, so it made sense. So I was never really invited into that family, and but at the same time I got to learn about their culture and their traditions through my girlfriend at the time, which is really nice because I feel like, especially in Montreal, like there's so many different cultures that live here, and the like people are so diverse. Like no matter who you meet, you don't know their story. Like you'll never expect what they're gonna tell you. So there's a beauty about learning other people's cultures and their traditions. And myself, I'm really interested in religion and God, just because I don't believe in anything, and I'm really curious as to how people can um, believe in something so big that they don't see or hear or anything. They just believe it with their heart so much, and I just don't understand that. So I'm very curious about that. So she would explain to me, we would talk about the Quran a lot. She would tell me stories that her dad would tell her. Her dad is a Muslim priest. So he is quite knowledgeable in the Quran and in Islam. So I feel like my world opened up because I went out with her. And that is really, really cool. I mean, if you stay within your own culture and your own race, like there's nothing wrong with that, but then you might not be able to experience other people's traditions and cultures and religion, right? At the same time, there's a lot of compromise to be made when you are dating someone of another race or color, whatever you want to call it, because like at the time, she didn't eat pork. When we would go out, like I wouldn't order pork just because we shared our food, and why would I eat something that she won't eat? Like that's like, I want to respect that. And or like during Ramadan, like she would be fasting, and so our activities would change. We would go to the movies at night as opposed to like hang out during the day, because or whatever, like she would have to go home for dinner during Ramadan, things like that. um, or she didn't drink alcohol. That point was kind of nice actually, because when we would go out, she would be like the designated driver. um, but at the same time, it would have been nice to have a girlfriend that you could share a glass of wine with over dinner or something. um, so just like little compromises like that. And I feel like there's nothing hotter than a girl speaking in another language. I don't know why this turns me on. Like, this is like a new discovery of mine. I realized that I really, really like it when girls can speak another language. Um, so my third significant relationship was with a Russian girl. So then again, when she would talk to her mom on the phone or something, I'd be like, "That's damn hot." I don't know why. It emanates knowledge, um, or intelligence or something, and I'm really attracted to that, I guess. So I'm just like, damn, like I will jump you. You keep speaking in that, and let's have sex. I'm naked already. So my third significant relationship was with a Russian Canadian, I guess, if you want to call it. She never came out to her mom, because before me, she's always been with cis guys. So when I met her, I was still identifying as female, and I had met her parents because we were friends, and I was Ting, the girl. Um, but then whatever happened, and then we started going out, and then suddenly I was Ting, the boy. But I think she was afraid to tell her parents that we were dating, because like she didn't want to answer those questions about like, aren't you just gay, or things like that. And also her dad is also very religious, like very Catholic. So that was hard too. Like I wasn't ex- accepted into the family either. Her sister accepted me, and we were like good friends and stuff too, which was really nice. But her family never knew about us. Just like any other relationship, interracial relationships also have, like ups and downs and advantages and disadvantages. Advantages, I think I've talked about them. You get to learn about other culture, you get to, expand your horizon. And for me, myself, I don't I don't have family here. I don't really get to participate in my own culture's traditions. So it's kind of nice to be able to be part of other people's traditions, and like if I see something that fits with me, and then I would just adopt it as my own. Disadvantages, I guess, it's there's some compromises to be made, which is the case for every relationship. um, and also I feel like sometimes it's harder for um, ethnic parents to be accepting of non traditional relationships, or like, I don't know, like if I were to meet someone new now, like I would try to stay stealth to their family, just to avoid the whole like, oh, like aren't you just a lesbian kind of thing. So like I feel like it would be harder maybe for ethnic parents to um, understand what it is, like transgender people, and me being transgender. Not to say that all white people are accepting of trans people, because that's not the case either. That is me on interracial dating. I thank you for watching and subscribing and sharing and all that stuff. Thank you also if you contributed to the Trans Calendar Project, because we made our goal, which means that we're all going to receive calendars. And if you still want a calendar now, you can still purchase one via our website. I would put the link down below. If you want to participate on our channel, or suggest a topic, please let us know. Comment or inbox us, whatever. Also, Leo has decided to leave Transpoc because of personal reasons. So we are looking for a sixth member. I would really love it if it was a trans woman, just because that's what we're lacking on our channel. Obviously a trans woman of color. So if you know anyone who can contribute regularly on a weekly basis, then please let us know. Please email us. I'm desperate to make this channel work. Yeah, so thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys next week.